Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumbling through, fumbling through. Fumbling through, fumbling through. Fumbling through!
Hello, salam, bonjour, ni hao, bula, aloha, and all the other greetings in the world, and welcome to Fumble Through.
Fumble through!
A podcast that is more of a pod fight because it doesn't have a level in spellcasting.
Jeez.
Yep.
Dry, Brett, real dry.
That was the wettest of the ones I came up with. This is our 1 year anniversary show.
Woo!
This time last
Hurrah.
year, we put our first episode out not knowing what was in front of us, and here we are, 1 year older, 1 year wiser, 1 year fatter, and still no funnier.
Where's the shampoo?
Yeah, we've used up our entire 1 year. The 1 year is all the jokes we have.
That's right. Last week, I talked about how wonderful you, our listeners, are, and I could easily repeat that again today, but instead I wanted to bring it in a little and thank my homies around the table.
Where are they?
This last year's been a wild ride with all the recording and editing, planning and meeting, drafting and posting, and I wanted to thank my three amigos for their excellence over the past 365.
There were meetings?
The who?
The meeting? What do you mean rule books?
It was a pleasure to call you guys friends and colleagues in this fine
What's
endeavour.
this was? What is it past tense?
And here's where I flip the table. No, I'm very proud to have created this podcast with you guys, and I think it's a wonderful thing we've done, and I'm glad to have done it with you. Today we are one, and we can sit without being held up. Well done, you guys. Well, you guys can. I can't. I'm still too fat. We can stand and stumble around. We know how to ask for help when we have pooped our pants, and we've even started to get comfortable with the use of language. Speaking of someone who is comfortable with hanging out between two boobs, Lindsay.
Yeah, so follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you like what we do and you want to do more, please donate to our charity that is us on Buy Me a Coffee.
We're not a charity. We're not a charity, right?
Informal charity, no charitable status.
I like to think of it as give us some time and effort to make better content for you,
Yeah.
because that's the way we can do better for everybody else.
I would
I don't
like
think
to
anybody's
also,
able to give that much.
Yeah, I would like to say we have also really enjoyed it. So we had some big ideas. We got some ideas for some tiered content coming through the Buy Me a Coffee. So yeah, if you want to hear what we've got, let us know and we'll put it up there.
Wait, tiered content? I thought that was when you saw me crying.
That's
I've never seen you cry. I've never seen you show any emotion. But yes, thank you everyone for following us and following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and yeah, sharing with your friends.
Thank you all. We appreciate it muchly.
Thank you.
Okay, so that brings us to this week's dicey question, and in recognising my ascension at the table, I'm going to lay out a question that I'm interested in. Fuck you all. So the power's already gone to my head.
I see that you figured out how I do this.
This week, I want to know, and it's pretty in theme, what story, be it film, TV, book or play, was improved by the second instalment being told by someone else? That's right. When has the sequel been improved by someone taking it over?
Oh, can I go?
Yep.
Okay, so over the Christmas period, there are heaps of Christmas movies that we do. Die Hard, Gremlins, Lethal Weapon's kind of a Christmas movie as well.
No, it is. It's not kind of.
Yeah,
it is. Right?
Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. But
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, set it during Christmas time.
Is it?
Yeah.
The first one is, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are you st-
I'm serious. Die
it is.
Hard, I give it.
Yeah, do you remember the opening scene where he's trying to catch the guy with dealing the drugs in between all the Christmas trees?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a Christmas movie. But the one of the Christmas traditions that we have is Harry Potter. Harry Potter is very much, every Harry Potter movie has a Christmas in it, and I always loved those things. It's not the sequel for Harry Potter, but I do believe that the Goblet of Fire, which is the fourth Harry Potter movie, is amazing. But that's when production changed, the style changed, everything, new Dumbledore changed, everything kind of changed for that. And I really actually do think that stepped everything up.
Was there a new showrunner or creative in control of that?
I could not tell you enough
Well, then you
about
haven't
it.
answered the fucking question.
But
Hey, I'll do it.
I'm loving this angle we're going this year.
Oh, are you just angling for someone to say Empire Strikes Back because it was directed by someone else?
Yeah, Empire's
That's,
definitely.
Jimmy, that's an obvious one, right? That's
I gotta
Is
go
that
with-
yours?
Go,
Okay.
Lindsay.
Peter Jackson improved Lord of the Rings by making a movie instead of a book. That was
Oh, you're taking it into a different.
yeah.
Oh. And you think the movies are better than the books?
Yes, I have said that before on this podcast, like episode 1 or 2.
Right.
Yep.
And-
I thought you were about to say The Hobbit.
No, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I did not like the
Okay.
books we've gone through. I still
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
been able to finish them, but love the movies. Extended
Okay.
directors.
All right. I'll pay that. I'll give you that.
Yes,
All right.
fuck it, Justin.
It's not a competition.
Luke, anything?
Well, I'm going to leave the Empire one alone because I think that's enshrined. I'm going to let Brett if he's going to go down that space because he's the Star Wars.
It's not about me.
Bob.
It's about you guys.
Okay, but I think a couple of things spring to mind. But the one that's prominently right in this particular moment is springing to my mind is Bad Boys 2.
Oh, okay.
Wait, compared to the first one,
Was
because
that made by someone else?
I
No, that's
You know
still
what?
a Michael Bay movie.
Was it Michael Bay did both of them?
so I was going on the premise that the sequel is better than the original because
No,
I
it's going to
thought
be
that was
told by someone else.
got to be told by somebody
What
else. So can
about-
it be a re-release of the original movie?
Sure.
Ah.
So June. I'll
Well,
give
I
you
haven't
June.
seen the sequel one yet, the new one yet. Wait,
What
no.
about Daredevil, the TV series after that shitty movie?
Sure. I like how you're taking it from one kind of whole format to another. I think that's fine.
I'll take you in that case. Now that I know the parameters here, Dredd versus Judge Dredd.
Okay, great.
The second Punisher movie was
Yep.
much better than the first Punisher
Okay.
movie. Yep.
Told by someone else. Where I was heading with things like, Wheel of Time, the books, better when Jordan picked them up, right?
What?
Didn't they get written by someone else? After
Brendan Sanderson,
Brendan
Sanderson.
finished
So
them
I
when
thought
Robert
Lindsay-
Jordan died.
I thought Lindsay might pick up a Brendan Sanderson
No.
comment in there.
No, because
Wasn't better?
he would have
was-
preferred it if it was Brent Weeks.
I really love Brendan Sanderson too, but he stayed so true to, like, he even changed his writing style to try and blend more with Robert
Right.
Jordan's writing style, and he had some of the content was actually written by Robert Jordan that had already written, and
Okay.
he had lots of meetings with him and stuff. So
Right.
I kind of feel like that was the same telling, just you know.
Right. Just a continuity thing.
Yeah, just because he was dead.
So the one I had that wasn't Empire was definitely on my list, was The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, that was
Told by
Yes.
someone else.
Yeah.
Much better, improve the
But
franchise.
generally, don't you find with those Star Trek movies, the original series ones especially, all the even-numbered movies are fantastic,
Yeah.
and the odd-numbered ones are a little
I'm with
bit
you.
poor.
I'm with you there.
Not terrible,
No,
but just not
some
on the
of them
same standard as all the even-numbered ones.
Yeah.
Do you think they're resting on their laurels? And then they go, "Oh shit, we were really
Maybe
crap."
I don't
And then
know.
they,
Well, I
pick
just
their
maybe
boots up?
think because it's generally I think I'm sure people that are screaming right now. It's just when they hand the baton on and it doesn't work out so well, they
Yeah.
reconsider who they give it to after that. So every even one is
yeah,
like
okay.
shit hot, basically.
Gotcha.
Because Wrath of Khan is like right up there.
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
yeah.
Buffy from the movie
TV.
to the TV show, but even
Yeah.
first series of the TV show when it was PG versus the M-rated second series.
Was that still what's his face directing it?
It was all Joss Whedon.
Was it? Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica, first season to
Oh,
sorry,
it's
first
first
iteration to
to the
second
second.
iteration.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, there's a couple.
Because it was a very
good
different
ones there.
story. It's not just like, oh, we've updated the graphics and it's the same story. It was a very different.
I would like to
Yeah.
throw into the mix, anyone who hasn't seen this needs to go out. I believe it's on Amazon Prime, Deathstalker 2. If you're going to watch Deathstalker 1, you'll see that it thematically changes. And while they use a good portion of Deathstalker 1 video clips in Deathstalker 2, because obviously the American company that took it over in their B-grade studio needed some filler time, Deathstalker 2 has the best opening of any film in the world.
Just like to point out that we don't collectively endorse this movie as a podcast. It's just an individual.
Any
So-
movie that opens with "I'll get you" and Deathstalker 2 as Deathstalker 2 is the
Well,
is
any
the
movie that
epitome.
uses that other than the movie Deathstalker 2 is really not working.
It's a real problem.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a point there.
Just go back to Luke's previous phrase. We should let it be known that all of Justin's comments are not endorsed by the rest of the table.
Teen Wolf 2? Splash 2?
Hey, I actually liked the Teen Wolf
Grease too.
series over the movie.
So I agree with you all. Yes, someone taking over a telling of a story will improve it.
Just like this podcast.
Yeah.
We find ourselves back in the Sqib's quarters with Wana and Volley back, having made their way, cleaned the latrines.
It's my toothbrushes. I'm not sure. I mean, sturdy bristles are always good, but why would they take my shoes?
The other 4 Sqibs are in bed and asleep by the time you get back. It's an early to rise and early to bed scenario here.
Okay.
You guys are bone tied. It's a new day. It's been a big day. You've had your induction.
Yes.
Apparently only Volley listened to the induction and knew what was around and where.
Brain nose.
I never got lost once.
And it's now time for bed.
Shh, we should be very quiet. We don't want to wake them up, Volley.
You can hear Dunbar snoring from where you are. Yeah.
Dunbar's room is just to the north of the Sqib's quarters.
Can I make a perception check to see where Juan and his stupid scarf is?
Yes, you can check to see where one is. Make a perception check.
I feel bad for giving you those dice now.
24.
He is in the 3rd bed from the left.
So
With Tanila, yeah.
She's in the bed on the right.
I am. Where are the caps?
Their hats.
Yep.
You can't see them. You'll have to look around in their bedding or their lockbox at the foot of their bed, probably. They're not out and open.
Do I know from opening my own lockbox if these are noisy or are they well-oiled?
Look, this is a well-oiled barracks. Things are kept
Dunbar's very well oiled.
absolutely in pristine condition, probably as part of the first week's rituals and cleaning and keeping things impeccable.
With the 28 stealth, I would like to go into Juan or Christoph's
Go into Juan.
chest
What?
and grab their...
Tell me who's, Juan's or Christoph's?
We'll go...
Juan's in C, Christoph's in D,
Which one's my bed?
Logan is in E, and Tanilla is in F.
I'll go C because it's closer to our beds then.
So you want to make a stealth check to open Juan's bed.
Locker.
Oh, his zipper. His fly.
His chastity belt.
Right.
Well oiled.
His, and your stealth check was?
28.
As you approach the foot of his bed, he sits upright and he looks at you. What do you want?
Which way's the latrine?
Were we just there?
Fuck off and go to sleep. It's late. No time for this shenanigans now. We're going to be up early. Go to bed.
Right. I turn around and go to bed.
I thought you were going to shit in his hat. That would have been amazing.
And he rolls over.
You'd see Viner putting on his dinosaur pajamas.
I can neither confirm nor deny what I was going to do.
That would have been great. If that was what you were going to do, that would have been great.
Fucking 28 stealth.
I know,
I
right?
could have gone much better than that.
He rolled a natural 19.
I
So
rolled a
he's
natural 18.
Yeah. So Volley and Viner both go to sleep
Daggers are under my pillow.
under your pillow, right?
Mhm.
Dunbar, what are you doing? You going to sleep? Absolutely passed out. All right. You can reset your inebriation track then.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yep.
Was I supposed to be keeping track of something? Was I?
That was a week ago. He's forgotten.
No, he's been pissed every night since.
He's been really playing that character.
I am full immersion. I'm a method
I know.
actor. So, yeah.
You do look like you've cheap wine and a 3-day growth has happened.
Can all three of you make me a perception check, please?
Ooh, 20 for Vayner.
20 Juan for Dunbar.
Izzy?
14 for
Oh.
Volley.
Just going to roll for Tania. Natural 19 for her. Rhina, you feel a hand over your mouth and a cloth over your mouth
Does it?
for the briefest of moments,
Okay.
and then you pass out.
Oh.
It all goes black.
I was going to say, this cloth smells like chloroform.
Can you other two give me another perception check, please?
What? Okay, I'm not in the room now, right?
I know.
Natty 20, 26.
24 for
24
Dunbar.
for Dunbar. Volley, you wake up. Something's not quite right in the room.
Daggers out from under my pillow. Perception check?
Yeah,
Dark
roll a
vision?
perception check. See what's going on.
Oh, 10.
It looks like not everyone's in their bed.
Who's missing?
Viner's definitely not there next to
Yep.
you. Neither is Juan on the other side of you. The other ones you can't quite see. There's ruffled blankets and stuff. They might be, but it's dark.
Okay.
It's late.
Um,
You've been asleep a while.
I straight away am out. I check the other beds.
Okay, Tanila's in the end of the bed. She's awake. She's looking at you, but she's not moving.
But none of the others are.
No one else in the room.
Tanilla, where's the others?
Je ne quoi?
I go straight into Sarge's room.
Okay. Sarge, with your perception check, you
Yeah.
heard something in the courtyard.
So at this point, is he
Yeah.
coming in?
No,
This is before this happens.
This is while he was waking up. You also heard something in the courtyard through your window.
Yep. So I was going to say I'll get out of bed groggily.
And just to be clear, you're in your watch issue pajamas.
Excellent.
Or not.
Pajama armor, right? It's leather. It's pajama armor.
Mine have dinosaurs.
It's like a one-piece slip over robe kind of
Nice.
bedwear. It's that kind of
cool, real Second World War
Yep.
kind of. I love it.
You can have a sleeping cap and a little saucer with a light on it, a little candle
Can I
on
have
it
a
if you
pair of
like.
slippers that kind of curl up at the end of the board?
Does it have a flap out the back? With a button-up flap for
It
your
does.
butt?
It does.
Mine's open permanently.
It really threw me off when you went, it's a one piece. I was like, what?
Now we know where he went.
We've really got to have a problem with this name.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll Dunbar, I'll move to the window. Just have a little look out.
Yep. Perception checks. Dark out there. Have you got dark vision?
I'm just wondering whether I actually have
As a
that.
dwarf, you
Yes.
have dark
Yeah,
vision
dwarf
for
has
60
dark
foot.
vision,
Yeah, 60 foot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can take me on that one, Sikany, but he can because he forgot he had dark vision as well. So
No, I said dark vision and I still lit a torch.
19 on the perception.
Right. You can hear a ruckus to the north. It's outside of the perception of the viewing of your window, but you can hear something's up to the north
Is
of
that
the
something
courtyard.
I would normally expect? The kind of movement around this area
Not at this time
Is
of
it
night.
unusual?
Not with everyone else out bivouacked out west. You would go, there's no one else here but you guys.
And there shouldn't be
The
anybody
commish-
out and about, should there?
Not
And usually, like the I was going to say Sqibs. That's not what they're called, is it?
Squibs.
They would be expected to be in bed and staying in bed. And
That's
if they were
right.
caught out of bed, they're in shit. Yeah.
deep shit.
All right, cool. So
Yeah.
I think a Squib's
Well,
out running around.
If that's the orders you would give them,
then.
that's what they should do,
So I
right?
think somebody's out when they should be. So I'm going to put me robe on.
Yep. You're going to just tie up the.
No, I'll leave it flapping open.
Righto.
Yep. Front and back ventilation. We're all good, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna what's the a kosh? Is it a kosh? Those flappy like leather things that you hit criminals with. They used to have back in the day.
Like a sap.
A sap. I thought it was not a kosh then. All right, a sap. Yeah. Have I got a sap?
In Australia, a koshi is a different thing.
Okay.
Often he's called a sap, but
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can grab.
So I mean, like, it's not beyond a reasonable thought for me to think that it's just one of the squibs out being a dick.
Yep.
Pulling some stunts. So I'm just going to be like, right.
Yep.
Grab me sap and head down there to give a squib a hiding.
Right. So it's out the door to the north, and then another door to the north, and you're out into the courtyard.
Okay.
At about the same time, Volley, you get out to the courtyard.
Oh, I was going straight into the
Oh,
So
Sarge's office.
you coming through into my room just as I'm about to head out.
so you meet at the door, but you can see before you get to this Volley, you can see before you get to the sergeant's door that 3 of your squib mates are tying up a 4th to a pole in the courtyard.
As soon as that door opens, I'll be like, Sarge, those gummies have bloody got Vina.
What?
They came out and said, come on, let's go. And I kind of like run out into the courtyard.
So you can see Viner tied to a pole in his pajamas, and the other 3, Christoph, Logan, and Juan, surrounding him, obviously about to, with saps in their hand, wail on him.
What the bloody hell's going on here, boys?
Don't worry about it, Sergeant. We're just taking a little bit of first day pranking. We're just initiating the newbies.
I think we've had enough of that. Get your asses back to the barracks now.
Sergeant, have a word quietly off to the side, please.
I'm not. No, I can't. No.
Sir, I tried to do this discreetly and with some discretion, but as per your orders, I will do these outside in front of all my companions here. That guy tied up on the pole is a half-orc, a tusky, we don't want no Tusky in our group, and we would love for you to remove him from our squibbing and put him in another squad.
Who's
if you
talking to
please.
me?
Christoph.
Yeah. How far away is he?
About 10 foot.
Can I 5 foot up to him and smack him with the sap?
You could.
Let's do that.
Go ahead.
I'm a little groggy.
Sure.
It's a warning shot, shall we say.
Okay.
I'm not really trying to hurt him.
Yep.
I'm just, I want to shake him up a little bit, right?
Okay.
That's a 7.
He easily ducks outside underneath the swing of your sap.
Get your asses back to the barracks or the next one's going to come proper.
Fair enough, sir. See you in the morning. And he turns around and goes, Oi, Wyatt, Logan, back to bed, quick. And they scuttle off, leaving a waking up Viner on a pole with you and Volley in the courtyard.
And then I said to them, stop, you're under arrest.
Sarge.
Cut him down.
Really?
You
Sarge,
cut him down.
I will. As I'm cutting down, Sarge, you need to be careful around those guys. They've got a thing. They don't seem to like anyone that's not human.
Don't you worry about me, boy. I know exactly what those lads are all about. It's not the first time they've been through these parts, as you know. There's a reason why they failed the first time.
Oh, where am I? What's happened?
Is there anywhere that I can get them to bunk, which is a little safer for the night until I can get to the morning and deal with this properly?
There are the other Sqib quarters that aren't being used right now on the western side of the barracks. There's 2 3-bed quarters.
Okay.
Just give me a wisdom check.
I had the strangest dream, and you were there, and you were there.
15.
15.
Yeah.
The northernmost one is probably safer than the southern one because you would hear people in the southern one walking through probably if you weren't drunk and asleep.
Okay.
But you're leaving 2 people in a room by themselves. So.
Sorry, I don't know if Tanilla's copying this as well. She said, I don't know what the fuck she said. She speaks holy gibberish to me. But they said they didn't like Wina there because he's a half-orc, and they said they didn't like me because I was a dwarf. And they said it was bad enough they had one as a sergeant.
Can I take an intelligence check on how are they responding to the elf?
You can do a sense motive.
Retrospectively.
Can we all do that?
Yeah, do a sense motive. That's a good idea.
Not for an 11, it isn't for me. You get any more on yours?
21.
21. Nice.
Yeah.
And
That's like the 4th 18 I've rolled on these dice.
Yeah, well done. So
I'll have them back.
Dunbar is oblivious to the interactions of the
Yep.
Sqibs right now. But Volley, you pick up that they are neither approaching her and being friendly towards her or being rude to her. They're just leaving her be. There's something about her that they don't want to interact with.
Or anything.
They're not threatened, but they're not friendly. Kind of just being passive around
And
her.
it's her first time through this, isn't it? It's the other's second time.
It is.
Still, I feel a bit better. What can I do if this comes again, sir?
This isn't going to come again. Don't you worry about this. We'll just get you down for the night in the other Sqib barracks. And,
excuse me.
Sir,
We'll deal with this properly. We'll deal with this properly in the morning.
I'd rather bunk with them.
Excuse me, could somebody get me down from here?
Yeah, I'm cutting you down as a do it.
Thank you.
I can handle myself, sir.
Are you sure?
12,
You sure?
12 my ninth turn. So if we separate, then it's just going to get worse. I'm not afraid of them.
So
That went a bit
Dunbar,
harsh.
having experience with all this kind of thing, knows full well that putting them in a separate barracks would probably be the worst thing for them. But obviously has to be seen to be doing something about it. If any investigation comes after that, if something goes awry, the opportunity to do something other than go right back into the wolves.
You would know historically that some hazing is accepted.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You would know that there is a period of teething before Sqibs gel, that they need to find their way together. And sometimes that doesn't work and they're drummed out of the watch if they can't
That's
find
right. They
their job.
can't handle the truth.
You would see Viner sort of, after he's cut down, all the blood starts rushing. I assume you'd get tingles and like pins and needles in you, and he'd stand up and he'd salute you. I'm sorry, Sergeant Brass Twister. I've forgotten my shoes again.
Not your fault, son. Don't you worry about it. Right. If you want to go back to those barracks, be my guest, boy. But you had the opportunity to go elsewhere, yeah?
Yep. You coming with me, Viner? Or?
Yes, I'm not really sure what is happening.
Okay. Well, I suggest you sleep with one eye open.
Okay.
Good night, gentlemen.
As we're walking back, I'll be like, Viner, these other guys are out to get us. So just keep watch of us. Well, I've got your back if you got mine.
Oh, okay, Volley. Yes, thank you. I appreciate
But
that.
try and put on a brave face. Don't take any of their shit, okay?
No.
You give it straight back to them if they try.
Oh, okay. I was saying, stop it. I don't like it.
Sure.
That's what my mother used to tell me to say.
You can see him rubbing the bridge of his nose. He's like, oh, this is going to be a fucking hard one.
So it's about midnight. This could be a long night if you wanted to stay up and protect yourselves, or you can go back to sleep.
Oh, 10 episodes.
What do you choose to do there, Volley and Viner?
Viner would probably walk in and act like nothing happened and says, good night, I'm sorry I woke you all up. And walk back to
sleep.
his bed and go back to sleep.
Volley?
Volley would do the same, but as he does, can he grab stealthily, or can make a stealth check, a handful of his caltrops out of his pack and
Sure
just kinda
can.
scatter them at the side of his bed?
Give us a...
17 on the stealth check.
Yeah, you get them.
Yep.
You can put them in the side... In your bed?
No, I'm just on the side. So
Just
that if
don't
anyone
forget they're there in the
Oh,
morning,
you're
right?
laying them down so no one can get next to you. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And Dunbar, are you doing anything through the night? Or are you going back to bed?
I'm
What's
just
the
going to go
plan?
back to sleep.
Right,
Squibs will be squibs, right?
Squibs be what squibs be. And so you're all sleeping through the night?
Yep.
Hopefully.
Great. So in the morning, knock, knock, knock on Sergeant's door.
Okay.
Sergeant, I've got orders. Please rouse your squibs, get them into attention, and we'll give you the orders for the day. Something urgent popped up. Quick, come
Jolly
on.
good. I'll get myself dressed as quickly as I can.
Yep.
Tooled up.
Yep.
And then head to the barracks.
Squibatorium, I think is what they call it.
Squibarium.
Squib tank.
The squib tank. Let's go play some squib games.
And they're all in there asleep.
All in asleep.
Yeah.
Have I got please tell me I've got like a big whistle bell
You
or
have a
something.
conch.
A conch. Because everyone has a conch, right?
Of all the things I thought you would say after have I got a big whistle or bell were not the words I expected.
Big bell. Big bell I go.
You have a dwarven-sized whistle.
A dwarven-sized whistle. Okay, so a massive blast on the whistle.
And it goes,
Yeah, like a bugle.
war
Like,
horn.
Get up, you maggots! It's time to muster. Let's go!
Oh, no. I'm up.
Double time it outside. Let's go! And then I'll walk off.
Sergeant, I salute you.
And you guys can get yourself together and get out onto the parade ground.
I'm out there pacing, waiting.
I pick up my caltrops as well.
The commissioner's out there waiting for the squibs. How was the first night there, Sergeant?
Generally, usual night. Usual night,
Oh.
Commissioner. Usual shenanigans.
Those three playing up?
They're more than usual.
Same old, same old?
Same old, same old.
Yes, well, sometimes the noble people get what they need to ensure their children have a rightful place
Can
in
I take a
society.
sense motive on the Commissioner to see whether he gives too much of a shit whether these kids get a hiding or not?
Are they kids? Are they teenagers, or are they
They vary
30s?
between the 16 and the early 20s.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because I don't see age. And did not write that down either.
Yes, I got a 12 on the sense
A
motive.
12 on a sense motive,
Yeah.
you get a sense that he doesn't give a fuck as long as it doesn't bother him.
Right, okay. So it's not... So...
His thoughts are like he never has to worry about squibs. That's someone else's job. He worries about officers. There's a hierarchy. He is dealing with things he doesn't normally have to deal with and doesn't like it and is asserting his authority just to make sure he doesn't have to do much, that he's expecting you to be do what needs doing.
Okay.
So the commissioner's there. Just a good night then. Everyone got rested. Well rested. Good for the day.
They got enough rest.
Right. Great. Yes. Excellent.
The kind of thing we like to, keep them on their toes.
Right, good. A little soap in the sock action.
Not just the soap, sir.
Tell me, how is that Tanilla? Tell me more about her.
She's not a trouble at all. I've barely heard a peep out of her.
One might like some trouble from her. What shall we say?
Of course. If,
An officer's life is a lonely life.
indeed, sir. Whatever way your bread is buttered.
How long are these squibs going to take? I do have breakfast to get to.
It should be just momentarily.
And slowly, one by one, the Sqibs make their way out. Sergeant, muster your troops.
Get in line, boys. Get in line.
I would like to say that I have my shoes on today, sir. Oh, salute.
Right. Well, we have new orders today. Sergeant, this is a little bit unexpected, but you shall do. As you know, the Black Cross Museum is getting ready for a new exhibit. It's been the talk of all of town, and they're having a little bit of a problem.
What kind of problem, sir? Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
This really is like a shit dad's army.
We're doomed.
While the substantive part of the Black Cross is impenetrable, it is not tall enough to adequately drape or display some of the artifacts being brought in for this exhibition. And the Black Cross have been extending an annex to the rear of the museum as we speak in anticipation of the artifacts arriving in a month's time. Wouldn't you bloody believe it, but the artifacts have arrived early. They've arrived today, the curators insist that several pieces must be installed in their rightful place lest they get damaged. The Black Cross has put out a call for support. These artifacts could buy a small duchy in Corvosa should they be stolen or taken, and they want to ensure the security of their building. We have recalled our main force, but they will not arrive till tomorrow. We have you and 6 green Sqibs to report to the Black Cross and secure these artifacts until tomorrow. You have your orders. You are to report at 5 p.m. The Black Cross will be taken care of until then by their own museum guards, and we will do the night shift tonight. And tomorrow morning you will be relieved by captains who should be recalled quickly. Any questions?
Do we think the Sqibs are ready for this yet, sir?
We have no choice,
Captain, thank you, sir. I really appreciate the
Well,
field promotion.
in the last sentence, you've gone from sergeant to lieutenant, now to captain. You really are. $50. What do you want $20 for?
I think this gives you a sense of how much the commissioner cares about you and your lot. Look, you are all we have. If you could just, I'm sure they'll be fine if you are with them, I suppose.
Okay, sir.
Please don't let the watch fall any disrepute. We are counting on you. I should say,
No pressure.
if you're able to complete this task, all of your past indiscretions might be forgotten and erased from the record.
No, I'm really worried.
Any other questions there?
No, sir. We'll take care of it, sir. Jolly good, sir.
The Black Cross have provided us with a little bit of information about the artifacts that you are to protect.
Anything would be most welcome,
These
sir.
are the priority artifacts. Anything else, I'm sure they would love for you to secure, but these are the things most precious to them. Here we have it. Here, yes. One dark cloth, said to be a piece of the dark tapestry itself. This cloth absorbs all magical light in the vicinity. All of the lights of the Black Cross have been changed to oil lamps, and small kegs of oil have been placed under each of to ensure that they can be refilled. Lamps last around 2 hours before needing refilling. There is a staff of apparition. Any who hold this staff are haunted by the power of it, they tell me. It is encased in a protective shell, so it won't be touched, but beware. This is the Black Cross saying beware, so I would take heed. There is a ring of transcendence. This ring is the counter to the staff, and together they are said to bring the wielder great power. By itself, the ring is deceptive and should be treated with care. It is openly on display, but surrounded by traps.
So, ring of...
Transcendence. it says here.
Transcendence.
That's what the bloody Black Cross are calling it. You may have seen it on some of the pamphlets around town as they advertise this bloody exhibition that's coming to town. People from all over have bought tickets. They're coming from miles around. And the last item here is a dragon head. A great beast head kept for all to see. Item 1 and 4, the cloth and the dragon head are large and need a 3-story opening to be displayed, which is why they can't put it inside the Black Cross, which, as you know, is impenetrable. The other items are on the first floor. They all come from a similar age, and not much is known about them. We are expecting scholars and mages to come from all across the globe to study them, says the pamphlet I have on the exhibition, which is due to open in 1 month's time. That's all the Black Cross have provided for me. Should you want to know anything else, I might know. You've got all day to prepare. My suggestion would be get some rest.
Are we expecting any heat? I mean, is there anybody who's after these artifacts that we
There's
should
an
know
old
about?
saying in the watch: expect the unexpected. Heat will come.
Are there any known?
when least you expect heat?
Are there any known?
If there is a frying
He's still
pan,
going.
sizzle shall
I'm walking
come.
away. I'm walking away.
When once you don't expect something, then it will be expected. So then you get to prep your squibs for
Yep.
the duty
So we
they
go
have
to the
at hand.
Sqibs then. Yep.
It's early morning. You don't have to report to the Black Cross till 5 p.m.
Or 1700, as they called it yesterday.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I walk up to the group. All right, then listen here, Sqibs. We've got a task. It's a night task. So I highly recommend you get some sleep today. Get your kit ready. And we set out later on this evening or early evening. We're going to be going to the museum. We're going to be guarding
Oh,
a
good.
bunch of items. I need you well rested. Can't be falling asleep on the job.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, may I ask a question?
No.
Salute.
Sure.
Will there be other watchmen with us?
Just us. In fact, I'll dismiss the other the other four, and keep these two there. Now, come here, guys.
Yes, sir.
Last
Salute.
night's little situation was a bit unsettling, I know, but, you know, that kind of thing happens from time to time with the Sqibs. It's all part and parcel. The others went through it. In fact, the others have gone through it once before already, you see, because Logan, Christoph, and Juan, this is their second time round on the blocks. Didn't do so well the first time, but they've been given another chance, which is a little unusual. But I just want you to watch out for this because, let's just put it this way. We're guarding some very, very interesting things tonight. There's obviously a little bit of hubbub about the whole thing, and I want to make sure that who I've got around me I can trust.
You can trust me, sir. Salute.
Hey, sir, don't worry about those guys. Don't get your beard in a twist about it.
Sir.
Nice.
Volley, say sir. And then salute.
Make sure you get some sleep, some rest this afternoon, and try not to get yourself strapped up on a pole again.
I did not try the first time. It came very easily, sir.
All right, dismissed.
And what's your intention for the day, gentlemen?
I would like to go to bed. I'm
Yeah.
very tired.
Yep.
Same. And I will, but as we enter the barracks, are the other guys there?
Yep.
Are they just getting ready to do the same?
They are prepping their gear and then are going to go and bunker down, get some sleep before waking up at about 3 o'clock, heading off, getting ready for duty.
Hey, fellas, look, all this aside, last night, we got a job now. Trust that, my mate there will be all right.
You just do your job. I will do our job. The least we have to deal with each other, the better. We will go about our business and not let anyone down. You get out of our face now.
Hey, and he spits in his hand, holds it out as a handshake.
And they just, like Christoph does all the talking for them, just walks away, and you hear behind him, you can do that if you want to. I would like to sneak around in the dark tonight in the museum. It shall be fun if we sneak and do a little bit of hide and seek in the museum tonight.
That's me and you with that dark vision. We'll be good there.
No, I am a human.
That's Juan.
Yeah, one
It's a different accent.
All right.
is... You may be expecting, mistaking me for my brother Christoph.
Right.
He is just a half brother.
Which half?
Do not confuse us, okay? I am different to him.
Okay.
I am not him.
My bad.
He got the good father, and anyway, I am not him.
You got the much better looks. Don't worry.
Oh, you are very, very kind.
I would also like to say I'm very sorry that you were not good enough to get through the first time. I understand you might be angry about this, and I am sorry for that. I will help you as much
reflex
as I
save to
can.
kind of like cover his mouth before he does too much.
You may.
Was that reflex save or attack?
Give me a reflex. And are you dodging out the way? You're letting him clap?
I wouldn't even see him
18.
coming.
Okay. Yeah, you clap your mouth around.
Salute.
You should keep your friend's mouth shut. We do the Tusky. We do not like him around here.
I'm trying. First day I met him, I
You look after your friend, okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will get into
I'm
some
just trying to
trouble.
look after the squad in general,
You
trying to
look
keep everyone
after
together.
your friend. I will look after my brother.
Okay. Still got a hand out?
No.
No.
And they all get ready. Logan, you see Logan pull out a little stringed instrument before he goes to bed and plays a little tune little lullaby to help his squib mates go to sleep, and then he packs it up and goes to sleep himself.
Very beautiful.
And you all get a good 8 hours sleep. Rising at 3 o'clock, ready for duty. In the good sergeant's hands, there's no problem getting everyone ready, mustered, equipped, full kit, full bag, all of your gear.
Yep.
What weapon does Viner have?
Viner, it carries a club.
A club?
Yep.
And Sergeant Dunbar?
Sergeant has a light crossbow.
Like crossbow, and Volley, we've established, has a couple
Daggers.
of daggers. Great. Excellent. Christoph has a sword and a shield. Logan has a rapier, a whip, and a short bow. Not issued by the watch, but he has them nonetheless. Juan also has a couple of daggers, and Tanila has a light crossbow and a quarterstaff, but holds very clearly a symbol of Istitia,
Oh,
the goddess of the sea. You got no problem making your way to the Black Cross.
Look at that. They just sell food on the streets here.
I don't know, but I've been told.
Anything you would like to say to the Sqibs on the way to their duties?
No.
Right. Good. One that leads by action, not words.
That's quite right.
Right.
Sergeant, I have a question for you. Salute.
No.
So you arrive at the Black Cross. It's, the Black Cross Museum is a solid obsidian stone building. Word in all the countries know that this is the most impenetrable building. The stone, no one knows how to get through it. It has survived many incursions and held all of those incursions off. Out the back of the Black Cross, where you can see, in preparation for the launch of the museum in a month's time, already signs to say, here will be the great museum exhibition, and a 3/4 built structure attached to the back of the Black Cross. It's made of wood. It is much more penetrable than the stone that it abuts. And it sits across 3 floors. You arrive at the front doors of the first floor, and you are met by a member of the Black Cross Museum who says to Sergeant Dump, "Sergeant, welcome. You are welcome here. Thank you for your attention and your work. We are all about to leave for the night and leave in your good care the artifacts. Please take the best of care with them. They're quite expensive and quite hard to come by. If we should lose them, it would be quite regrettable. Is there anything I can help you with before I leave?"
Yes, could you just, sorry, what was your name?
I'm Olaf.
You're Olaf or Olaf?
Olaf.
Olaf.
How very dare you?
Olaf.
Olaf is a woman's name. Is that the only thing I can help you with? My name?
Olaf,
Correct.
is there can I have a small map or a layout of the building?
I can give you a quick tour if you like.
That would be fantastic.
Yes, and
the group, yes.
everyone.
Well, yes.
All right, come along now. This we are building the great entranceway, and you walk into the front doors, up some stairs into the first door. There's a big corridor, maybe 15 foot wide by 60 or so feet long, 2 doors at the end of it. And he walks you down and takes you to the door on the right. The door on the right opens up. This is the office. There's a table here. I assume as the officer in charge, you might like to acquaint here if you like. It's a good area for respite. We haven't quite equipped it with all of the fineries, but there is a table and some chairs and somewhere to rest if you like. And there's one window out of this room to the east that overlooks the gardens. As you go back into the corridor, come this way. This will be our grand entranceway. People will check their tickets here. Sorry, we're still unpacking. These crates have just arrived. There's crates all over the middle of the floor, and on the walls are fire lanterns with small, tiny keg, about foot-high kegs underneath each of them. We have to keep the fires going. We would normally put magical light in, but they don't seem to work as well with the artifacts we have on hand. So you'd want to refill the lantern oil every 2 hours or so, otherwise it gets quite dark in here. This room will be a grand entranceway, a place to merchandise, to sell wares. We are about to set that up in a minute. But then to the north, around this little bookend, is a door into one of the most magnificent rooms. And here, and as you walk into the room on the northwest, there is a ring on a pedestal in the middle of the room. It is fully exposed as a little kind of rope barricade, and Olaf says, "This is quite a exquisite ring. Be careful, don't go inside the rope. There are traps. I won't tell you what they are, but they are quite dangerous. We don't recommend it."
Yes, that's the ring of transcendence folly.
Shh. Try to listen.
Nice.
And there to your left, if you look up, is the great dragon head. Quite a beautiful specimen, that one. You don't often see dragon heads so intact. We've needed the whole 3 floors to get the full majesty of this head. You can see, yes, it's up about 2 floors up, but you'd want to see it as if a dragon was looking down upon you to give it its full majesty. So we've installed it up there. And if you come across, and there's crates around this room and more lantern oils, above your head in this room is scaffolding. So you could see the 2 levels of scaffolding to get that head up onto the wall, 3 floors up, and there's ladders up through that scaffolding. So that's the 3 levels, but this room has no floors. It's just a big 3-story room, fully opened up with a ring in the center and the dragon on the outside scaffolding. There is a fireplace in one corner, but it's not lit. And then through this door to the east is the other room, and there in the middle of that room is the staff, encased in what looks like glass on a pedestal. Again, more scaffolding going up, and on the northern wall is a large tapestry. It hangs maybe 2 stories down from the 3rd floor up. Scaffolding again going up through the 3 floors to get up there. These are everything else we've got from the museum is inside the museum, but these artifacts we've had to place here in connection with each other. We believe they're connected. We don't know how, but we did not want to separate them from each other. These are the main artifacts we'd like you to look after. Anything else you need to know?
I think that'll do nicely.
Permission to ask questions, Sarge?
By all means.
The fireplace, are we allowed to light the fire?
You may light a fire, but we're worried about the smoke damage on the... I know it sounds silly, it is a dragon and all, but we are worried about smoke dragon on the artifacts. Would like to preserve them as long as possible. We think the torches should provide enough illumination. Are you worried about getting cold?
Yes. You know how some of the nights here can be a bit nippy.
Shouldn't have shaved your beard.
Yeah. And Olaf just looks at you, Sarge, and is like, I don't know what you want me to do about that. But
moving on.
Yes. Unfortunately, we haven't opened up the trains inside. They are locked inside the Black Cross. So if you want to go to the toilet, there is a bush wee area outside.
What about
should you require it?
The windows? They're all locked?
I think so. They were only installed today. Quite the rapid construction, you'd understand.
So
we
the
were
area's
quite
all
ready.
The area's all open essentially.
The walls to about a floor and a half up are fully built. The rest is studs and beams. There's a roof on.
Loads of places people can get in. Basically, that's why I have the
roof
guarding
or
it.
No, a wooden roof.
Yeah.
You think it's pretty secure a couple of, to 2 stories up, so you'd have to climb a fair way to get over the walls. The top level of the scaffolding where they've hung the dragon head and the cloth, those walls have been completed, so it's like 3/4 of the walls in those 2 rooms have been done. There's a couple of openings up there, but quite the hard climb you would think to get up and around.
So sorry, did you say the dragon's head and the tapestry in the same room?
No, the tapestry's in the room to the east and the dragon's head to the west.
Tapestry's in the same room as the staff, and the ring is in the same room as the dragon head, kind of.
Perfect.
The ring and the staff on the ground floor.
Yep.
Dragon head and tapestry on the third floor.
Okay.
If that's all you need from me, I shall take my leave.
Sure.
See you at 8 o'clock in the morning with the rest of the watch. I believe.
1 sugar and cream. Thank you. Yes. Off you go.
Salute.
And Olaf makes his way out, furtively looking at you guys and then at the artifacts, not quite believing that you have what it takes to take care of the task at hand.
At that moment, I believe Viner trips over. He may have been pushed. He was standing next to Christoph.
Sarge, permission to talk?
Fuck, he did it anyway, Sarge.
To me,
If you don't
Just
give him
in general
permission,
to the squad.
asking that question is going to be a real
to the
fucker.
squad.
Yeah, I just got a couple of things I want to ask, a couple of questions. To you and the squad, whoever might have the answers.
Sure.
He's very sorry. Juan,
Jess, what can I do for you?
you seem kind of like a man of many talents like myself. Been on the streets much.
I have not always been a policeman.
How do you think the best way to you'd get in this place if you were trying to get in?
Well, you could always climb up into those areas up there. You could sneak through the front door. You could come through the windows over there. Down the chimney in the fireplace might be an option.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the fireplace. You know,
many areas of incursion in here, but look, that is a big dragon. You're going to need 2, 3, 4 people to take that dragon head, the tapestry up there. Getting up the scaffolding, you will make noise, and that will be tricky. You know, you are going to need a crew of 5, 6. You are going to need a face man. You are going to need 2. I've said too much.
Sarge, just from, me and Juan, as I said, not always policemen, I would like to double check these locks.
By all means, we'll do a quick super round in that sense. But here, listen what we're going to do first. We're going to have 3 groups of 2. There's going to be 2 with the staff and the dragon head, 2 with the black tapestry and the ring, and 2 doing a perimeter sweep. Every hour there will be a rotation. We switch spots, refill the lamps if needed, and keep moving. Eyes fresh. Off we go.
But very good, sir. Salute.
But yes, by all means, check and secure as much as you
The
can.
only thing I'm not sure what to do with is the fireplace.
Logan goes and sticks his head in the fireplace and goes, it's fake. This is just a little proppy fireplace. It's a fake one. Don't worry about it.
Sense motive.
Tanilla, I am very happy to be here. This is going to be an exciting night. Are you as excited as I
15.
am?
Je ne parle pas.
That's exactly what I thought.
Logan seems to be telling the truth that, in fact, if you stick your head into the fireplace, you'll see it's made of styrofoam.
Right.
All right, then, guys, here we go. Logan, Christoph, you're with the ring. Juan, Tanila, you're with the staff. And you 2 Sqibs, you're walking the perimeter.
Yes.
I'll roam. I'll keep an eye on the oil. Everyone understand?
Sir, I have a question.
Sure.
Salute. What would happen if we do run into somebody who is trying to get in? What do we kill
You blow your
them?
whistle, boy. And the rest, you blow your whistle and I'll come.
Do we have to apprehend them? Do we kill them? Do we
There's no, this is the watch, boy. There's no killing.
But sir, I just want to make sure that we do a good job here.
Just maiming.
You apprehend. We apprehend and
apprehend.
understand. We seek to understand. We don't kill.
Okay, good.
Unless your life is in full threat, that's different.
Understood, sir.
One
Salute.
blast on the whistle, and if you hear another 2 blasts after that, that means more backups needed.
Sarge, are we inside or outside patrolling?
We are inside doing all the rooms.
You're roaming.
Okay.
In, out, shake it all about. I don't mind. You just keep moving.
Fully, this is so exciting. Shall we start off in the? I would like to start off in the merchandise room.
Why
Let's
not?
see what
Why
they
not?
have
Why
here.
not?
Let's what?
Just gotta be quiet so we hear if we hear anything.
Oh, wait! I have an idea. When we get to the first door, perhaps I could kick the door and you could roll in.
We start patrolling.
And so we take it hour by hour.
And then when she said to me that I was not very good at school, I thought I could join the watch. That's what I could do.
6 p.m., the sun sets.
And then Mother came
Punch him in the throat. Does that make him quiet?
And darkness prevails. As the sun sets, you notice that the upper levels don't have torches. There is no light up there. The light is only on the ground floor. And it is dark. It is darker than what you would think it would be. The lights give enough light in the room to give some illumination, but there are dark areas in each of the rooms.
So dark vision, like too much for dark vision?
Dark vision is fine, but you find you can only see half the distance you would normally see with your dark vision.
Sarge, I think this has got to do with that there tapestry.
They did say it was going to be dark. They did say it was going to be dark. No magical light. Can we move a lamp? Is there a lamp we can move up here?
There are sconces on the walls, oil lamp things that you can move around if you want to.
Do the lamps seem muted themselves? Like they're instead of like 10-foot illumination, they're 5-foot illumination type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as bright as you would expect from lamps of this size. You can pull one off the wall, but putting it in the wall at another place, you would need, a hammer drill and tools.
Or a woodpecker.
Some blue tack at least.
Yeah.
Amongst all the polystyrene that it was used for the fireplace.
But you can move the torches around if you want.
So move a couple of torches up there to see if it assists in any of the visual.
There's always going to be some dark spots. There's not enough torches to light all the areas.
Well, that's why we're moving around.
Certainly, if you want to, you lose the dragon upstairs because it's not lit up there. The light doesn't go. It goes halfway up the first floor into the second floor, but not the third floor where the dragon is, and you get a third of the bottom of the tapestry.
Okay, cool.
Sarge, do you want me to go up to the third floor?
Have we had our first rotation? Any rotations at all?
6 p.m., however you want to rotate.
So we got there at
5.
So we've done, we're on to our first rotation now. So yes, we'll start the rotation now.
Vina.
Yes.
You stay down on the bottom in the ring. I'll go up where the dragon is.
Sarge? We should probably take our orders from the sergeant.
So you were walking the perimeter. I will stay on the perimeter. You go to relieve the other team, then goes on to relieve the next team, then comes down to relieve me.
But I'm just saying to Vina, you stay down here so you can keep an eye on the ring. I'll go up and keep an eye on the dragon because you can't see up there.
Why can I not see up there?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I have dark vision.
Oh.
Racist.
Well, you just stay down. You just stay down here anyway. I'm sick of you yammering.
We would.
You'd give anything for a sleep strike right now, right?
Tanilla. So we would walk in the room, and Tanilla. The first two were Juan and Tanilla.
Yeah.
In this room, weren't they?
Because you're the one. Yeah, you're the room. I guess I relieve the roaming team, as in I stand in for the roaming team. As that roaming team then goes on to the next team, and so on, and the last one comes back down to relieve me.
Great. So at the end of that first hour, roll me a perception check, I guess, if you're watching.
20 for the Sarge.
22 for Vina.
22.
We are very perceptive.
We are.
Goodbye, Sarge. Salute.
Who said that?
And then 7 o'clock rolls around, the torches start to gutter out. The lamp oil is petering out if you want to top them up.
Yeah, so as the rotation occurs, the oil lamps are topped up.
Sergeant, would you like me to fetch the oil?
There's a cask of oil underneath each of the lamps, so you can just pick it up and pour it in the bottom of the lamp and top it up.
That made things a lot easier than I thought.
Obviously, as the teams are rotating, they're going to see the oil lamps and they're going to refill them as they go.
At that point, all the lamps, so it's obvious they've been lit at the same time. Yep. They're starting to peter at the same time, so there's a slow ebb towards the end of the second hour, and then as you light them, feed them up again, up they go.
Like a sand through the hourglass type of timer.
8 p.m.
Can we
roll me another perception check?
Sorry, as whatever room we're in then, which would be the ring one, can I do half in the first half hour and then fill up the other half as they go out?
So the kegs are hugely full, and you just keep topping it up.
All right.
You can fill it up all the way, you can fill it half the way, whatever you want to do.
I was just wanting to make it so they don't all peter out at the same time.
If you want to.
Cool.
24 for Vina.
Great.
13
22.
for the Sarge.
13.
Yeah.
Great. And
22 for Volley.
Excellent.
So the Sarge is walking around, is checking in with the teams.
Sergeant, are we doing well? Is there any other orders that you would like us to,
who's in the staff room at 8 o'clock?
Oh, we would
That
be,
would be
because we
us,
started at the ring.
at the
So
Troll and ring and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the staff room?
Yep.
Sounds like there's a little sound coming from outside the wall.
How little?
You heard a scuffle.
Did you
Something.
hear that, Volley?
It could have been a small animal. It could have been a person, like a scuffle of a foot.
Oh, yeah, I did.
A small sound. It sounded like it was coming from the northeastern corner.
Perhaps you should go and check it. I shall stay here.
I blow the whistle.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you said to blow the whistle.
Yeah. All right.
You said blow once and then blow twice if there's backup needed.
Do I need to roll a perception to see if I hear the whistle?
No, you can hear the whistle. These are dwarven-sized whistles.
Okay. Proper frequencies.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, Sarge comes up.
So everybody runs into
No. So the idea was, if you have an issue, you blow the whistle. I come. If it's more
gotcha.
than
That's the
another
two
blow,
whistles.
2 blows on the whistle, and then another team comes in. Then basically, yeah.
And I'm just checking. No one's going within the rope of the ring room. Right? No one's
no, I'm
going
not.
to the ring. Yep.
We were all there for that little.
the traps are there, right?
Cool. Nobody should be.
2 dwarves know there are traps.
They're twats. Do we know
Yeah.
we're twats?
Well, there are. Yeah, twat finding.
So is it just
Into
you
the-
there? Is it with the whistle?
Into the staff room.
Me and
You're
Vi.
both there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I come into the staff room. What's going on, boys?
Sarge, there's a noise outside. Could be nothing, but you told us to blow if we heard any noise or saw anything. Sounded like a bit of a scuffle. Bit of scuffing, you know.
Do I make a perception check? See if I
If you
hear
like
anything?
to.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
We have not, Sergeant, we have not investigated.
15.
We have just blown
Don't
the
hear
whistle and
anything.
stood
Do you want me
here.
to go out and have a look?
Um,
I mean, I've blown a whistle, so they probably know if we are here. But I can sneak out. They might not see me. Pretty good.
we'll leave the building. You go one way. I'll go the other. We'll meet up in the middle.
The western wall of this is attached to the Black
Yeah.
Cross.
There is no all the way around.
So you can do U-shape and back, but you can't do circular. Unless you want to go all the way around the Black Cross, and that's going to take you like another half an hour.
Oh, is it that big? Is
It's a
it?
big.
Okay.
There is a window as well.
All right. Let's both go at him.
Out the window.
You all right here?
I shall stay here and protect it with my life, sir. Salute.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, boy.
You can count on
So
me.
we'll go
Wink.
back together then.
I'll stealth.
I will not. Oh, then you go in front of me if you're going to do that.
That's not good.
Oh.
12 stealth.
You are outside. You successfully make it to the outdoors.
I sneak around to the...
We both had
where
dark
I
vision,
the
right?
noise. Yep.
There's a clear area, kill zone if you want. No trees for a good 30 feet around this.
You see
area.
anything?
You can't.
I go up to the window
Yep.
that leads in the south room.
Yep.
All good? Still locked?
Yep.
Must have been a cat boy.
Hmm.
Or a gecko.
Let's make a perception check.
Sure.
Heard of a cat burglar, never a cat boy.
16.
Can't hear anything. There's nothing
No,
unusual.
just looking for anything on the door, window, nothing.
It all seems.
Can I just check?
Yes.
Because you know how much I love the flare.
You
Do
do.
we have flares?
Ask Justin. He knows what's in the advanced dungeoneering kit.
But a watch issued flare.
No.
Oh, okay. We're not there. All right. Not real watchmen then, are we?
Sarge,
You're on Proby.
let's go.
I'm not on Proby.
I'm just forgot. We should check up in the 3rd floor on scaffolding.
We forgot.
Well, in the room that we're in, we should go up on the scaffolding. I'll run back in.
Okay.
We're both dwarves, right?
Yep.
Known for climbing, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent.
Can I just say, I think what they're trying to say is they search the area.
And you find nothing.
Yeah.
Even with all of your skills, no footprints, no tampering, no evidence that somebody has been out
Cool.
here in the last.
Sergeant will carry on working around
Couple
his,
of hours.
around his routine.
I quickly go up after I
You want to do a circle up to the
Yep.
room, back down again?
Yep.
No problem. You
So
see
can I
nothing
just cut in a second?
extraordinary.
Like, obviously, you guys, I'm not with you. I'm moving around. So, I mean, you act as you want to
Yeah.
within your area.
Yeah, no,
Hey.
I know.
And we get to 9 p.m. Everyone roll me a perception check.
I'd just like to say I stood really still and at attention that entire time.
17
Probably
for volley.
saluting. Can I just... I'm rolling really well. 25.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, 22.
That's great.
Your New Year's resolution's working.
Let's see how long it lasts. Like everything, it'll
Everything.
be 1 week,
Yeah.
and then I'm back to drinking and boozing and not going to the
Everything
gym.
seems in order. It's about this time, 4 hours into shift. that Logan has taken position up on one of the crates. He's sitting down. He's got his back against the wall. He's slowly strumming on his instrument, not paying too much attention. Christoph is sharpening his sword, polishing his shield on rounds. They're getting a little bored of the walking and looking and are now just sitting and attending their equipment. And they're moving to the next room.
Actually, Volley.
Halfway through the 4 hours in.
So do I see this as I'm coming
As
round?
you walk around, you see them. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah. So I go in there. Get on your feet, boys. What are you doing? You're supposed to be observing, making sure nothing's going on. You're going to do that with your just tinkering away with your stuff.
Oh, this is a very easy assignment, of course. We can look at the room while we're sitting here. Don't need to stand up to look.
Give him what, 4 Sarge?
Are you there?
I don't know. I'd be patrolling. We're back on the patrol.
As
so.
you breathe in and look at him, he stands up.
Yeah, I was going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why it's your second time round, boys. Snap to
As
it. This is the way I say to the commissioner that you boys have come up good and you can come through.
Logan gives Christoph a look. You can make a sense motive at that if you want.
Yeah, I think I will. Not.
You think it's a loving look.
Yep.
Like they've embraced in
On
the
7.
past.
a post-coital.
Nice. All right. No wonder you relax him.
Yeah.
As we're patrolling in that area, I want to make sure, because knowing that Juan and Christoph are in the Dragon Head room and they don't have dark vision, I want to make sure as I go into that room, I go all the way up to the Dragon Head.
Yep. So I've got you guys in the ring room again.
Mm-hmm.
Juan and Tilla in the staff room. Juana and Volley on rotation.
That's right.
Sarge on perimeter.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Great. And the 9th.
Well, I mean, I was on perimeter. I'm coming in.
Yeah,
I'm moving
do it,
around
yep.
all and yep.
Yep. Okay. You get to the 10th hour. Give me a perception check.
Volley, did you ever think that it would be this boring? I thought there'd be a lot more action and perhaps we could see, like, it's a lovely dragon, but I'm a little sick of seeing it.
Every job has its hard, shitty moments. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not your sergeant
No.
yet. One
It's a
day.
long day.
One day.
Just keep your eyes open. Don't get tired. Just keep watch.
Perception checks, please.
21.
22.
Oh, nice.
12.
Great. And we get to the 12th hour. And you guys move into the staff room and give me another perception check. Sorry, not the 12th hour. 12
You're
p.m.
moving in the ring room.
Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
20 for the Sarge.
17.
I'm just so bored. 15. I thought we would be chasing criminals and all the
This is the
adventure-
job, boy. The majority of the job.
Remember,
I'm sorry I didn't see you there, sir. I did not mean to complain. Salute.
it's day 2. Just wait for it. We're still in training. We're in probation.
One more hour. Give me another perception check.
This is more than we would have.
Why?
What do we need?
25 for
23. Sarge.
21.
You're in the staff room this time.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a scuffle from next door, but it might be
A cat.
no, Logan and Christoph in the ring room.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all of us this time?
The two of you,
Mm-hmm.
Sarge is outside, well, roaming around another place. Can't hear it.
Perhaps you should maybe see what's that scuffle was. Maybe we should not blow the whistle again, Sarge. We should probably know what's going on.
Orders are orders. You just got to do what you got to do. If you want to go have a look, that's fine.
I can stay here while you look.
I'd
You
blow the
said you
whistle.
were okay. Blow the whistle.
You're in the staff room.
Okay, Sarge comes in the staff room. Oh, you two again? What is it this time? What have you heard?
I'm
Some
sorry.
next door.
Yeah, Logan and Christoph are next door, right?
Yeah, there's some noises going on.
You walk back in and check on them. And
Yeah. So I'll just walk in. I'm not expecting anything at all. Just thinking it's those two probably falling asleep being idiots. Yeah.
No, they're quite at attention. They're looking around quite well. Give me a perception check.
20.
Nice.
You notice that two of the crates, the lids on two of the crates are slightly ajar. And we'll leave it there.
Oh,
Pick it up next week.
You need to kick these guys' ass.
Today we are one. We can sit up
No,
without.
that guy in the game is one.
Wow, that took me a moment to catch up there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I was too
Yeah.
busy thinking about one of the
It's good,
stories
though.
that Justin told me about camping in blowholes, but never mind.
There's a title stuck in there. Just step away from the Sqib for 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Quite often at this point, one asks what they're protecting, what the lay of the land is, and get some tactical information about the area so they could prepare through the day for their security force at 5 o'clock tonight. If you think
Well,
you're equipped,
I just assumed, sir, that it was on a need-to-know basis, and we didn't need to know.
would you like to know
I would like to know.
what, perhaps, would you like to know?
Anything I need to know?
Fucking hell.
I feel so much of Brett's pain right now, and it makes me so happy
I kind of
because
understand
he's
now.
the worst for this.
Have you been drinking overnight?
No, I've just got up, sir.
That doesn't say
how
anything.
very dare you.
I've seen you drink in your sleep. Look,
I've had 3 jars of mouthwash already.